Yep, today we're gonna talk about cables, or at least Type-C cables. This is the Mac I use to make my videos, and this is my phone. Both of them are Type-C, so I need cables. So what I do, I go to Apple and I buy Type-C cables. I don't wanna look cheap, but one of these bad boys cost me 40 bucks, and then I look it up. Cool, they got fast charging, that's fine, I need it. And then I see the data transfer rates. Wait, what? 480 megabytes per second. 2000? I don't know, I must be chronically stupid because I bought like 3 cables 7 months ago and they are failing and falling apart. They are kind of sticky, the plastic is cracking, and they have this yellow thing going on. So I've spent a lot of money on cables, and when I show up to do some repairs and the person sees me showing up with these yellow cables saying, "Oh yeah, I'll just plug this sticky nasty cable and fix your phone." Yeah, right. But even if we go past through the looks, they are slow. They're just slow. I can't believe they still sell this slow cable on their site. Let's say I have to revive a MacBook using another, and I'm gonna use those slow cables. Okay, but what about connecting screens? Yep, that cable doesn't support a lot of bandwidth. Okay, then what about cheap cables? Let's look up one example. Maybe that would do. This is my personal Samsung I use for most of my tests. Sometimes people will come to me and ask for data recovery of broken screen they don't want to replace. That's easy, just plug in the Type-C cable to a screen and boom, you have connection. But no, this cable works only one direction. I have to flip it. Wait a few seconds and then I have the screen. Okay, now so I have to know how I'm plugging in my Type-C cable. The durability on those cheap cables is not great. They are made from cheap materials, and once you bend them, you can see that you might do some damage on it. Over time, it gets worse. So it turns out I'm just spending my money on silly cables. I got really pissed off, so I started looking for alternative. I kind of feel bad using cheap or cables that are falling apart during my videos or if I'm just repairing a device for someone in person. And then I think I found it. I found the alternative. Before I move on, I just want to say that this video is not sponsored. I'm not getting paid to say anything. A company agreed to send me a test sample or just sample of their product. And I think this might be the cable that will replace everything I use. So the company in question is called AOHi, if I'm saying it right, and the cable is Adonis. While I'm struggling with the box, you can see the stats of the cable on the side. And yeah, it's that good. Only by just looking at the stats, I know this is million times better than Apple's. Yeah, I just paused for the satisfying swipe of the box. Specs aside, I already got more than I'm used to. It seems that there is a carry case. That's cool. The price of the cable is $39.99. So it's priced nearly the same as Apple's cable, but it's much better and you get carry case. That's cool. Also, not sure what that is. Maybe it's a warranty card? I'm not sure. Anyway, too much distraction. Let's move on with the cable itself. So, the carry case is not bad. It's really thick rubber, good to use. But I think if they had put a zipper, it would be much better. Anyway, can't complain. Oh, you can feel it right away. I think this cable is made out of clouds or something. It's so soft to the touch. I'm not sure how to explain it. Right away, you know this is some quality cable. It really feels extremely soft. It's really that soft, and even if you bend it anyway, it gets straightened right away. So I think that flexibility is really good. Because with the cables from Apple, once I bend them, they kinda get messed up. But here, once I let go, the cable is straight and there are no creases on it. I can just mash it up again and hold it with the Velcro leash, or not sure how this is called, and it's ready to go. Now I'll just compare it with the cable from Apple, and yeah, not even close. Also, I'm quite sure this cable can't get the yellow stains because the cable is yellow. Also, you won't get a crack on the Type-C itself because it's metal with a rubber ring around it. Yeah, I think they thought about everything around this cable. Okay, so far, stats beat everything I own. The quality of the cable itself again beats everything I own. I hope that doesn't sound weird, but I can't stop touching the cable. It's really soft, like made out of fur from baby kittens. Okay, enough messing around, let's try it on. I'll firstly try it with my Samsung and the external screen. Let's see if the cable will work both ways. First one, connected. Yep, works. Everything looks good. Now let's turn the cable around. Again, works perfectly. So the cable works perfectly where the cheap one fails. It looks good to me. And also, since the cable is so soft, you don't get creases. I'm not sure if that's the correct term, but yeah, it's perfect. Let's connect my card computer to the Samsung. Yep, it works. So again, if I need to transfer something, I can use the same cable. Let's say if I want to connect my Samsung or my Mac to an external hard drive, I can transfer data so much faster than the one from Apple. Let's see if I can connect my iPod to my phone. Will that work as a data transfer and charging in the same time? Let's see. Yep, unsurprisingly, it works. There are many case scenarios where the cable shines. Let's say you have external GPU, you can use just one cable to power everything. And that's the cable. You can even use it to hook up three 4K monitors working at 144 Hz. I can hook up my iPhone to my Mac and transfer the data so much faster than I used to with the cable from Apple. Obviously, the cable is so much better, even on paper, than the rest of the cables I have. But there is one test I want to see this cable pass, and that's the test of time. So, in order to prove that I'm not just yapping my mouth, you'll start seeing this cable in all my future videos. The one thing I only asked the company was to provide me with promo code that will give you 15% off if you decide to buy the cable. So, if you decide to buy the cable, just use the code and get it cheaper. And in my future videos, you'll see how the cable is handling. That's it for now, guys. I hope this video helps and thank you for watching. This is Apple's lightning cable and I think it's really bad. I've used a lot of them and they all end up the same. Damaged pin while charging, yellow stains and so on. So I wonder how AOHi's lightning cable will stand against the test of time. Let me know if you want to see this.